Alright. We're right up near the edge of this nasty landslide. It is thankfully much damper than it was. That means that a lot of the seeds I did throw have a chance to take. Yeah, this hillside fell out. It's a very dry shale slick, and it fell primarily because it was dry and extremely windy. Usually our windstorms involve at least some rain. This last one did not. And so the plant's ability to hold into the ground was lost. And you can see quite a few just entire trees down there. So I'm still just working with what I have on hand. I'm going to continue to keep an eye out for more plants, but I assume that when I throw this, the camera's going to shake, so I apologize. Okay, that was successful. There are false indigo seeds in these. Wow, that one made it the whole way to the other side. Okay, that's good. I think I'm going to squish this one a little flatter so it doesn't roll as much. All right. Whoop. I don't know where that went. Probably in the middle somewhere. But flat seemed to be a good thing, so we'll do that again. Yep. Okay, that's more towards the bottom. I'm going to start aiming towards the top again, so that as they roll, there'll be more regularly dispersed rather than all ending up at the bottom. Whoa! Ha, that didn't work. It kind of flew out of my hand above my head because it's damp and slippy. So, okay, good. So I soaked these seeds overnight, the ones that are in here, and just rolled them up in some clay I had on hand that's also pretty damp, so that hopefully they won't completely lose their moisture, because once a seed's been hydrated, if it loses its moisture, it's no longer going to be a viable seed. So good to see so many grapevines still attached. That is really good. That's hope. This thing that looks like a rope going the whole way down is a fully rooted grapevine, which will, on contact, it should also end up... Oh, perfect. That one just stayed. It should also end up rooting along the length of its vine. And I'm seeing here that there's ones coming up out of here and going the whole way down. So I'm hoping those are rooted rather than their roots being lost. But that's kind of hard to tell from here, whether it's that the roots slid out and the vine's still in the tree, or if the root's up here and the vine was in those trees. Hard to say. But I have a whole bunch of seed bombs, and I have a whole bunch more clay, so I can definitely add any other seeds that I get into this mess. Oh, I don't know what just happened. That was weird. And come back out and launch them again. Yeah. So, and that's in addition to a whole bunch of willow cuttings that I stuck in the ground along the edges. I would like to get a more spreading willow This is kind of like a tall, deep-rooted willow, which in a previous video that I haven't quite posted yet, but I discussed how a deep-rooted plant might not be the best for this particular situation. Well, that one's all the way at the bottom. Okay. Try underhanded here. Okay. So we've thrown about half of them over the cliffside so far. I would love to see this just covered in purple. Yeah, that one rolled the whole way down. So these plants are purple when they're in bloom in the spring. Yeah, a lot of them are just rolling. Okay. Let's see if I can get any on the nearer side of things, like in here. Or up in there. Wonk. Or maybe even just like right here. And a little farther down over there. Blap. I don't think that made it to dirt. But yeah, that's just gonna roll down that side of the cliff face. Okay. Okay, that's perfect. Alright. Okay. So you can see that a lot of what is still rooted is still also really dried out. And the same thing's true below my last retainer wall on my part of the hillside. It's like this. In that, past a certain point, it's just like loose, almost like sand, rocky bits that don't get any water because our water table is about this far down from that cliff. It's about here. And in my section, it's actually partway into our basements. It's such a high water table. So it's actually a dry problem, not a water runoff problem. And gick. It's not great here. There's actually less problem here, and their downspout comes out right there. And there's less problem on their side. How about that, huh? Alright, that's the last one. I have an empty cup. And we'll get another good look at this. I'm going to step back a little bit. Now, because these videos are a good bit shaky lately, I did go ahead and definitely order that that stabilizer handle, and it'll be interesting learning how to use that too, because I sometimes do a poor job at aim once I have a new tool, so we'll see how I do, but I did order it. It'll be on its way soon. Especially when I'm up here, between the exhaustion and some physiological response to being next to high things, I do tend to be shaking. So, and I'm busy, so there's that too. So hopefully those folks are okay. I'll get down there when I can, and I'm just gonna keep doing what I can to protect this hillside and stop this from getting any worse. And we're all just gonna hope for the best. That's what we're gonna do. Okie dokie. Bye. Have a good one.